Alright, in this video, we are going to be examining probability, the very basics of it, and how it can be applied to geometry-related problems. For any type of probability question, there are two basic steps to solve them. The first step is to list the total number of possibilities. So depending on what the question is asking you to find, you're always going to start by just creating a list of possibilities. Once you have this list, then within the list you are going to examine it and determine the total number of winners from your list. Winners are the ones that fit a particular category. They fit what you are trying to find within the original list. So to calculate the probability, you're going to use the formula below. You're always going to start by setting up some sort of ratio, and the ratio should be set up as the number of winners over the total number of possibilities. So your final answer is always going to be some sort of reduced fraction. So we have a couple examples that we're going to take a look at. So let's just first take a look at example 1. It says if two of the angles to the right are chosen at random, what is the probability that they will both be acute? So let's start making our list. For example, 30 and 90 would be one example. So I'd like you to pause the video here, see if you can make a list, circle the ones that you would consider winners. Okay, so now you should have your list. Double check to make sure you have all of them listed, and let's circle which ones have two acute angles. So 30 and 60 degrees, those are both acute angles. 30 and 45, you should also have those circled. 60 and 45, I believe, is the last pair. So the total number of possibilities, there are 15. 3 of those 15 are winners. So let's go ahead and set up our probability ratio. So we have 3 winners over 15 possibilities. Now we can reduce this fraction, so always make sure that you reduce your final answer. So the final answer to example 1 would be 1 out of 5. Okay, let's try the same process with example 2. What is the probability that if one triangle is selected at random, it will have BC as one of its sides? So let's list all the total triangles that you see in the diagram. One triangle would be triangle ABC. Now I'd like you to pause the video and list the total number of triangles. Okay, double check and make sure you have all the triangles listed. Let's now go ahead and circle which triangles have side BC. So the first one we're going to circle is triangle ABC. Then triangle BCE, and finally triangle BCI. So there are 13 total triangles, and 3 out of those 13 are winners. We cannot reduce this fraction, so our final answer is 3 out of 13. Okay, so now you're going to use the same process to do some examples tomorrow in class.